In a world accustomed to the polished appearances and intricate protocols of royalty, Meghan Markle's entry onto the stage of public life has been nothing short of turbulent. Criticized by detractors as Duchess difficult and described by others as a modern-day Machiavelli, Markle has accumulated a string of controversies, with many claiming she has a troubling pattern of discarding people and institutions when they no longer suit her. As each severed tie continues to captivate public discourse, a picture emerges of a woman who has seemingly left behind family, close friends, and even the British monarchy. Markle's strained relationships with her family have dominated headlines since her engagement to Prince Harry. Her relationship with her father, Thomas Markle, remains one of the most bitterly publicized conflicts. Once close, they have had no public contact since her wedding in 2018, with Markle accusing her father of betrayal. He, in turn, has repeatedly expressed his heartbreak and frustration with his daughter's apparent dismissal of him. Friends, too, have seen their ties to Markle strained or completely severed, fueling narratives of her ruthless approach to relationships. Longtime friends, like Jessica Mulroney, once a close confidant, are now reportedly out of Markle's inner circle, suggesting that loyalty alone isn't enough to stay in her orbit. Then came Megxit, a term coined for the couple's controversial exit from royal duties. After Markle and Prince Harry's departure from the royal family in early 2020, they relocated to the United States, where they pledged to live independently, free from royal obligations. Markle's detractors argue that her departure from the monarchy was inevitable. As soon as it no longer aligned with her vision of independence and influence, she discarded it like another relationship no longer useful to her. The move shocked the British public and left the royal family, particularly Queen Elizabeth, dealing with the repercussions. Some saw the decision as a natural step toward Markle's personal freedom, while others viewed it as yet another calculated move, driven by a desire to control her public image and brand on her own terms. Rumors now suggest that Markle's marriage to Prince Harry might be the next relationship she discards. Insiders claim Harry, once a prominent figure with a strong sense of self, is now perceived as having a diminished influence within their marriage. Close sources say he is henpecked and that Markle has stifled his voice, with some describing him as controlled and overshadowed. If these reports are accurate, Markle's marriage, which has brought her global visibility, could be her next casualty. The rumor mill churns with speculation that should Harry's role continue to diminish, he might join the ranks of people Markle has left behind, raising fears among his friends and royal insiders. For royal biographers like Hugo Vickers and commentators who have closely followed the British royal family, Markle's pattern appears disturbingly consistent. Vickers has remarked that Markle has a tendency to sever relationships when they no longer align with her personal or professional goals, describing her behavior as calculated and self-serving. Other commentators echo this sentiment, arguing that her decisions seem to follow a clear pattern. Once someone or something no longer benefits her, she removes it from her life without hesitation. It's a ruthless approach that has led to increasing skepticism and suspicion around her motives, particularly in British media, where the phrase modern-day Machiavelli has become shorthand for her public persona. Adding to the speculation, sources close to the couple express deep concerns that if Meghan does end her relationship with Prince Harry, it will likely be one of her most sensational moves yet. After all, their union is one of the most high-profile royal marriages of the 21st century, with a fairy tale beginning that captivated the world. An end to this marriage could have profound consequences for both Harry's personal well-being and his standing within the royal family, given that his relationship with other royals remained strained after the couple's departure. Markle's alleged plans to build her brand independently, possibly without the royal association or Harry's direct involvement, paint a bleak picture of their future together. For critics and royal fans alike, Meghan Markle's actions remain a paradox. To some, she's a figure who challenges outdated norms and pursues personal freedom. To others, she embodies a pattern of betrayal and self-interest that has repeatedly hurt those around her. The world watches in suspense, with many wondering if Prince Harry, like so many before him, will be the next person Markle leaves in her relentless pursuit of autonomy and influence.